You played 2 hours to die like this?
This is a test donation for £27. Oh.
You played 2 hours to die like this?
This is a test donation for £38. Oh.
Hello everybody, and welcome to my how to animate stream, how to texture and model stream. Also, we're doing a little giveaway, if you guys didn't already know. The giveaway is for some CSGO skins, so yeah, you can grab yourself some nice, lovely CSGO skins. But also, if we hit our donation goal, which is $120 or pounds, as you can see on the bottom there, we will. Thank you, Radiate Syrup. You started following my. Thank you. My producer for the stream is now following me on Twitch. That's good. Thank you for doing so. But yeah, so yeah, I lost my train of thought. Yeah, there we go. If if we hit our donation goal, I will be giving away Total War Warhammer 2. So yeah, that's happening. So be prepared to receive that if we hit our goal. The goal is for a new motherboard because I want to create better content for you guys, and I can't do that with the current equipment that I have, unfortunately. So what I'm gonna try and do is obviously hit that goal, but to entice you guys, we're doing little giveaways and stuff like that. So yeah, if you give away, um, pretty much you get access to more entries into the giveaway. But yeah, my producer Radiator Syrup, who you just saw follow. Um, he is he is the guy who sorts all that out. If he has to go, I will take his place in sorting that out, but my new job is mainly to focus on the stream and showing you guys how to animate. So yeah. Um, Bear in mind, I am streaming on both Twitch and YouTube, so I am going to have to flick from chats to chats. So please do excuse me if I don't see your chat. I will be flicking between chat to chat as much as possible, but of course I've got to try and see you guys first. So yeah, um, so it's kind of hard to balance those both chats, but hey ho. Anyway, so what we are doing today is we are animating, yes, we are modeling, yes, and we are texturing. So if you guys don't know what animation is, well, pretty much I'm going to be using Maya 2016 to animate a character, a scene, and we're gonna do some voice acting. Some of you are gonna be able to choose the lines. You know, you're gonna be able to, you're gonna be pretty much you're gonna be able to make this your own as well as me. So don't worry about that. We'll have some viewer participation. Um, just let me load up my files. Also, when you're looking through my files, when I'm zooming through them, please do excuse all the spelling mistakes. Literally, when I create files and stuff like that, I literally make it really fast. I don't really care. I know exactly what it is and it's meant to be and where everything is. So, yeah, please do excuse spelling mistakes because I literally make them fast. I literally rename, type, done. I don't check the spelling. I just save. So yeah, there will be a lot of spelling mistakes. But hey ho, hey ho, hey ho. We're just gonna wait for this to load and then I'll hop in so you can see my screen, which is always a good thing. Right, we have one viewer on YouTube and we have two viewers on Twitch. So not bad, not bad indeed. Okay, so I think we can start. Just let me double check. Okay, yeah. So we're gonna start now. So guys, can you see my screen? I hope you can. Um, but yeah, so I've already started off with a person. I've created a model for her. Um, what I've done is I've selected the faces. So I've gone into face mode, selected the faces, shift right click, and then gone duplicate faces. But we're not going to do that because I've already done that, and we don't need to do that. So yeah, pretty much then I've dragged it out to create these pieces of clothing with this hood. Now, what I'm going for is some sort of medieval looking animation. So we're going to try and make a medieval animation, of course. So some of the problems that we have with Maya is that when Maya creates an object, um, the outer side is visible. The inner side it classifies as not having faces. Although we can see it's green, it's still classified as not having faces. So when you animate or when you render, it will be completely see-through. You will not be able to see the other side and stuff like that. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to select this and we're going to have to control E and that should extrude. Yes, it does. And we're going to bring the thickness in. Like, oh, is it outwards? Oh, I can't remember if it's in or outwards. We're going to do it outwards. Right. And then we're going to object mode. Look, some faces have warped here. Let's see if we can bring them back. Let's go vertex, wireframe. There we go. Let's see if we cannot bring this back. This sometimes happens when you're modeling. It's just a thing you have to deal with, to be honest. It's alright. It's just annoying sometimes. Modeling in three-dimensional zone is quite difficult as well, especially when you're using very awkward camera angles. Right, let's just swap back to this. Okay, there we go. There we go. I think we've fixed it. We'll just bring it out a little bit more. There we go. There we go. That looks somewhat Okay, it's somewhat similar. Well, it's not exactly similar, but it's good enough. It's done the job pretty much. So what we can do is now we can press this. Pretty much it goes into render view, and it shows us that this is still see-through. So now what we need to go and do is we need to go to faces mode, face mode, as you can see here. Just individually select all these faces. We'll go into wireframe view. Now, you could double click and it'd select all the faces, but the problem with double clicking is sometimes it selects a lot of faces you don't want to select. So the easier job is just to actually do it manually, which I don't mind doing it manually, but obviously it's boring for you guys, so I'm going to try and get this done as quickly as possible without hitting um, any of the other faces. Otherwise that'd be a very bad idea, because we don't want to reverse them, because we're going to reverse these faces. Almost done 50%. I don't think we need to do all of it. I think we just need to do the ones that we'd be able to see. So we're just quickly gonna go through. There we go. And then we'll start here. Come down. There we go. We've got all these faces up here. Yep. What we'll do as well is we'll jump into non-wireframed mode, so we'll shaded mode, and we'll double check that we haven't got any on the outside, because that would be a very, very bad problem for us. So yeah, that would be a very bad problem that we don't want to happen. Because if we reverse those faces, it's going to be invisible on the outside, and that's going to be worse off than what we started off with. So we don't want that. So what we're going to just try and do is get all these faces pretty much and just reverse them. There we go. Almost done. Just got a few more to go. It does sometimes get a bit confusing on what faces are what, but usually you just have to hope for the best and hope that you've actually got the right ones. So, from my perspective, we've not got them all. Here we go. There we go. Have we got this one? No, we do not. There we go. Right, we're going to come out into shaded mode and see if we've got them all. Just get rid of that. There we go. Okay. By the looks of it, we have. Have we got any on the outside? Nope. Right, so what we're going to go and do is we're going to go to Mesh. And we're going to go to... Oh, sorry, no, it's Edit Mesh, isn't it? Hmm. Maybe not. Mesh Tools. Um, where's Reverse Faces? Oh, it might be on here. Reverse, here we go. So, there we go. We've reversed these faces. So now if we render, there you go. See, you can see it. So it's not black anymore. You can actually see the object, which is good, and that is what we're wanting. So we're going to have to do that for all the clothing, unfortunately. But, oh well, we probably don't have to really do it for this one. Or maybe we should. I don't think we'll need to do it for the trousers because we're not really going to be like looking up here, are we? Oh, no. Well, of course we get that view. So we may only need to do it for this one, but then we only need to do the sleeves and the collar. So that's not too bad. Just I'm gonna swap to another. Oh, okay. My thing has decided it's going to disconnect. So 1 minute. I'll just grab some music. There we go. That's fixed it. Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave that up just in case if my thing decides it wants to start disconnecting again. It's just a feature on my headphones that it just disconnects because it's wireless. Um, it likes to turn itself off to save power, but hopefully it shouldn't, and then I can just click that. So yeah. Ooh, sorry if my voice sounds a bit croaky today. I'm very tired, like I usually am. So yeah. I'm just gonna swap to the other chat, like I said I was gonna, because I didn't manage to. Radiator syrup, that viewer is you. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Um, okay. Right. So we're in object mode. I'm gonna thickness. It's either inwards or outwards. It's outwards. Oh no, because if we go inwards, we can select the whole object, can't we? Yeah, we'll do that. Right. Okay. Object mode. There we go. Do that. We'll make sure we got the center one. Drag it out. Oh, actually. Why is that not working? Mesh display. Reverse. Reverse? What? What? Okay. Okay. It seems we may or may not have just broken this. That is always a good sign. There we go. Right. Okay. So we'll just do it this way. We'll just do it this way. All the faces are breaking, which is not good to see. However, it will evidently be fixable. I hope. Jesus Christ, what's happened here? Jesus. Right, if we go into a wireframe view, we can try and see what's happened. What's happened to this face? Or is it clipping in with the body? Shouldn't be. No, it's not. So what's happened up here? Hmm. Hmm. I don't... Yeah. So look. So this bit's obviously fixable. We just need to... go into vertex mode. Click this. Drag it up. Then drag it across. There we go. Okay, perhaps we need to drag one of these faces out. Which one of these faces are a bit in? Let's go into wireframe mode. Perhaps this one up here. So we'll go into this mode, drag this, see if we can drag it out a bit, see if that, yeah, there we go. See, we're slowly starting to fix it. Right, so, which one's which? So, if we look, grab this one, we drag this one out. Oh, no, maybe not. We drag it in. this, drag it in. There we go. There we go, that ain't too bad. We've got one here that needs dragging out. There we go. So our person's going to look a bit deformed, but we'll drag it up. Yeah. There we go. Our person's going to look a little bit deformed, but not noticeable, I don't think. Let's have a look. Somewhat noticeable, but that is okay. So we've done this one. Let's double check that we have. It may have actually just done it properly for us. So we're just gonna scroll up the arm. Oh, right. We're gonna go here. Let's have a look. Yes, it's actually done it for us. So that's pretty cool. I'm gonna hop back to Twitch chat. So look if anyone's in Twitch chat. Nope, not that I can see of. Okay then. So, oh, so pretty much now we've done these like we wanted to, but we've got a problem. We've got a little teensy weensy problem, right? We have to. That's you know we have to actually you know get this sorted and done. Textured wise, because we don't really want a green hood, do we? No, no, well, maybe we could have like a fabric green hood, and we have like a yellow stitch going all the way up and down. That'd be pretty nice. Yeah, we probably could do that. Um, yeah, alright, we'll try and do that. So we'll make, what, should we make this like a leather or fabric? Like, or maybe we should make it all fabric, right? We'll make it all like green fabric. The only reason I've made it different colours is so it's distinguishable from the main skin and the other components. So, because say if like this and this were the same colour, it'd be hard to tell where it separates here. Or say if these two were the same colour as this, it'd be hard to see where it actually is and where it finishes on like here or where these connect and stuff like that. And this was just to define, like, this probably could have been the skin colour or the same colour as this, but this was just to define that it was part of the head. So yeah, it's always nice to colour code your stuff. Um, but yeah. Um, Sorry, I'm eating mint imperials. They help me think. So yeah. Um, right, yeah, I think we're ready now to start exporting these as FBX files. So now, when I export them to FBX files, usually you shouldn't export them to FBX files. You should only export them to FBX they are if they've got animation to them. But I like FBX quite a lot, so I kind of just go with it and use FBX. But usually, if you guys were doing this, say for like a game or just an actual animation, you would not use FBX. You'd use probably OBJ or something like that, the object file and stuff. So if we go file, export, I'm gonna call this top. There we go. I'm gonna go here. Gonna go file, export selected, bottom. Let's see if I can spell. That still isn't spelled right. I just noticed that as I clicked it, but oh well. So now we've done this, we're gonna save. We've always got to save, and we're gonna come down. We're gonna just quickly, there we go, for my delight of my things. Actually, I need to open YouTube on this. YouTube, there we go. Because then every once in a while I can like jump to this chat here. That still isn't spelled right. I just know. There we go. And then radiator syrup, if he wants to, can Oh yeah. By the way, the Oh, yeah, that's right. The giveaway. Sorry, I had a mind blank then. The description for in the description is pretty much the how to on the giveaway, pretty much. Okay, right, we're gonna go open substance pair. But yeah, radiator syrup, you can now send me things, I do believe, that allow you to allow me to hear like you did in last stream, because you sent it me last stream. Hopefully this just doesn't break it. Nope, we're good. We're good, we're good, we're good. Okay, that's great. Um but yeah. So yeah, you'll be able to send me stuff now. Like that text to speech stuff. So if you need me, send that. Or you can even just send something else. Steam message or something, I don't know. But yeah. So yeah guys, if you're watching, Radiator Syrup is my producer for my streams and also my editor for my videos. Um but yeah, so yeah. Say hi to him. He's a good man. He's helped me out a lot so far. So yeah. But yeah, like, look, if I select this, look, it says OBJ's 3DS. Now, 3DS is for 3D Max, so it's made by the same creators of Maya, but I prefer to use Maya. A lot of games companies use 3D Max, but I just prefer to use Maya because it's actually got an animation, like a full, like a lot of nice animation stuff within it. 3D Max, I think, has a little bit of animation, but not a lot. So, yeah. Um, no, we don't want to do that. Now, we're going to make this highly detailed, so document resolution is going to be high. But when you are when you're doing stuff like games, you want to make sure you're not doing it too high, because if the resolution is too high, it's going to take a quite impact, especially if you've got a lot of polygons. Luckily, this is a low polygon mesh, so we don't really have to worry about that sort of stuff. But, as you can see here, all these are actually invisible, apart from that one. I think we screwed up here. Yes, we did. Well then. Oh well, we'll rock with it. So now within Substance Painter, there's a lot of things that you can do. I'm not really going to show you around that much, but these are all like your materials. So these are like what you'd paint with. So like your brushes. So you can create like arrows. You can create like warning symbols, zippers, like you can create like spray, sponge. You know, just different textures, like different ways of putting on your texture. Um, but um, but yeah, like you got stuff like this, so that'd be like good for a bullet hole or frost. It actually frost. It's called frost. So yeah, if you hover over it, look, it pops up. You probably could change it around to make it look like a bullet hole, something like that. But I'm pretty sure there's something in here that or is already meant for bullet holes. So yeah. Um, there. So you got your grunges. So these are like kind of what give you your sort of texture. So say if you've got a concrete wall, you if you run your hand across a concrete wall, it's not smooth, it's all rough, it's got bumps in it. It's like you get that sort of feeling that it's like really rough. Like if you feel like a brick, that sort of feeling. So these are kind of like what gives it that visual effect. Um, Procedurals, these are like randomly built stuff, so these will just like randomly generate stuff for you. Um, so stuff like that, they'll just create like a pattern based on these with like your colors and stuff like that. So these are like your textures. So these are like your normal maps, pretty much. So that's like a skin. So you'll apply that. You'll color it to say like a green. So say if you wanted to make a green orc, you could use that, or you could use like these skins over here. There's a calf. So like if you want to make a cow, that's one to use. A cheek. So if you want to be more detailed within a face, you can use that. Eyebrows. So if you want to like make an eyebrow, you can make it out of that. Facial hair, a bit of stubble. Forehead, so you got all these. It's pretty nice. Zombie bubbles, so that's if you want to create like a zombie with like bubbly skin. This is very nice. Here you go. See, like you can see all that. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's really good. Um, these are like your camos that I've used these um for my other projects that I've been doing personally. They're pretty good. But yeah. So moving on to hard surface. So these are what you can do. So like these like use height maps and roughness maps. I think it's mainly just height map though, to actually place something like a button or something like that on a 2D surface. So say if we go here, we'll go here, look, you see that this is a surface. Say if we wanted like a button, like to say tie up a rope on it or something, to keep the hood on our character. We could probably use one of these, put it on there, and it'd look 3D. It looks like it's actually there, but it stays 2D, which is kind of nice. So you got all these, you got like your handles, your weird shapes. That I'd mainly use as a button. I'd like texture the middle one as like a red button, the um, circle around the middle one as like a black to like indicate that oh the red button is on a black pedestal, and then I'd do the outer background bit as the same color as my thing, so it looks like it's part of the actual thing. So yeah, there's stuff like that you can do. There's vents, cooling vents, which that'd actually be nice for like an AK mag, if you wanted to see into your mag, where all your bullets, and do something like an animation where the bullets like going out of the mag. That'd be pretty nice. So you got all these. You got like your wireframes for like windows. Create some like mini windows. They're nice. Um, Filters. I've not really messed around with filters before, but I'm assuming this just like filterizes what your texture looks like, I guess. Yeah, warp, sharpen, yeah. So yeah, it kind of does. That's giving it like a metallic, like rusting, wearing away. It's not bad. Damages, so like scratches on the edges. So like that'd be good for like a gun or something like that, where it's scratched on the edges, seen combat. Um, so look. Bakes lighting environment. So that's for like reflective stuff. So if you want to create something that's reflective like a window, say if you don't want it see-through, you just want it to reflect the environment around it because you don't want to see inside the vehicle because you couldn't be bothered to because you couldn't be bothered to model it, then you can always use that. A lot of games actually use that. it's all right. But obviously, if you want to create a really high detailed game or animation, you just take the time to model it. So these are also your brushes, as well as these. I mean alphas. Your brushes can also be used to create a pattern like this. So they're fibers. So it's like it's not like clothing, but like you could probably use it as scratches or something like that. Um, crystals. I don't really use these as much. Um, but you can fiddle around with the settings. I think we might use this one though. We'll make this yellow, and we'll put like a seam going all the way up and around. Um, what I'll do is I'll change this later. Like this is just a tutorial. This is not like a full production. I am using these models as a full production though. So when I come back, I'll just revert this. So we don't really need to worry about it for now. Um, you got these, so like you've got your rain. You can have like rain dripping down off a window or something like that. It's not animated, but you could have it like it as like if say if you freeze time within your animation, that'd be pretty good. Broken glass, say if you want like a car window that's smashed or something. Veins, I don't use that a lot, but hey ho. Splat, sandstorms, it's pretty much the exact same as rain, just not as much like within it. Puddle, if you want to create like a puddle on the ground, you can do that there. Organic spread, liquid stream, leaks, stuff like that. Sorry, yeah. These do have animations to them. I do believe. These don't. I don't think. I think that does. But yeah, I think these do have. That doesn't. But I think like the rain does have animation to it. I'm not too sure. Don't quote me on that. But I'm pretty sure it does. I've not. I don't use them much either. Blur. So if you want to like blur an object, you can use that. Deep impact. Ah, here we go. Bullet impact. That's what we. That's what you'd use for like a car hitting, like a bullet hitting a car or something like that. Or anything really. You can just change. So you got your frost. You got your fur. I don't use that. I've never used that, so I don't know what that's like. Perhaps we could create like a creature, some sort of wildlife for our animation. Metal stitches. So they're like your bolts that keep all your stuff together. You got your actual bolt. You got your oil leaks. Um, I created an animation with a barrel and used that oil leak effect. It was really good. I had it as if it was like leaking out from the top. It was like dribbling down the barrel. It looked pretty cool. It doesn't really serve a purpose apart from just like making the scene come more alive. It makes it look like, oh, that barrel has seen something. There's some sort of story behind that barrel for it to be leaking. It's not just a barrel that's placed within a scene doing absolutely nothing. So yeah, it's pretty cool. But yeah, so I've been streaming for about half an hour now already. Wow, okay, it's not too bad. Um, didn't even realize. Weld. So say if you want to create like something like two pieces of metal welded together, you could use that. Of course, a zipper. Not used this before, but I'm pretty sure it just creates like a zip or something like that for you. I don't know. Um, but yeah. Now we'll move into the good parts. Materials. Now these materials you can paint with. Um, However, if you really want to, you can use a smart material, which is coming soon. But pretty much these let you like paint with certain materials, so like your concrete to create a concrete wall, your gold to like create a ring, or like some sort of gold on like a sword or something, stuff like that. You got your skin. Oh well, these are leather, but you got your skin somewhere, somewhere you've got it. Um, uh, Lizard scales, so like you can create like some sort of lizard man. Um, they have some properties to them, which is pretty nice. Plastic, there you go, some sci-fi plastic for you. If you want to create like a stormtrooper helmet, that's a good one to use. I'd probably turn down the reflection of it so it doesn't reflect the environment too much. But if you want to create like a stormtrooper helmet, that's a nice material to use. Um, Rust, there you go. You can like manually paint some rust on. Um, Sorry, just crunching down on my mint imperial. Now, here we go. Fabric. This is the sort of stuff that we're going to be using. So, if we, what do we want? Yeah, that'd be a nice one. So what we do is, well, what I would normally do is I'd come here, go down to material, select my material here, select this, and then paint it on manually. But I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna use a smart material because I think there's already one sorted for us. We've just got to find it. So that's a fabric one. That's an aged fabric. Um, Fabric, superhero, so that's like your Spider-Man sort of stuff. That's your urban camos and stuff like that, your woodland camo, your fiberglass, your actual glass. I don't know if there's any more. There should be. There should be some more. But that's like your machinery and stuff. That's actually a really good one. Say if you're like making a digger, that's a nice one to use for your digger. But yeah, plastic fibers, I think that is. Fake leather, plastic fake leather. Rubber, you got all sorts. So what these smart materials do is pretty much they paint your model for you. So if we go to this one and we drag it up here and we let go, it automatically, as you can see here as it's loading, it automatically paints your model for you. So when it's loaded, like it has now, you can see here that it has painted a texture onto the thing for us, and it's somewhat detailed. Obviously, when you get really close, it's like really blurry, but from here, it looks pretty nice. But the problem is, we were going to make it green, wasn't we? So, what we're going to do is we're going to open this by clicking this, and we're going to find where they've decided to keep the colour, which is here, and we're going to change this colour to a green. We're going to have to try and find a nice little green. Oh, we don't want that sort of green. We want more of a darker green, because I think we're going to make this like a little rogue. Ooh, that's a nice green. Yeah, that's a nice green. We'll leave it like that. That's a nice little dark green. So now, of course, we've done this now. So we've used a smart material, so you can see how what it's all used. It's used surface details, details to a pattern, edges, and height detail and stuff like that. So it's got all them. Now we're gonna go to this one, and we're gonna go back up. We're gonna go to where is it? Brushes. Here we go. We're gonna go here. We're gonna click this. So now we've selected the stitching brush. I'm gonna zoom in a bit. So yeah, we can see that this is gonna stitch all the way up for us. We're gonna like stitch like that. But we've got a problem. If we do this, look, it's white, and they're not all in a line, perfect line, but that's fine because not usually stitches aren't. But look, it's white, and it kind of looks like a material, but it doesn't really. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come back like that, and we're gonna come down here, and we're gonna go to material mode. We're gonna look for our fabric, which is here. We're gonna get, I think it's, I think it's rough. I think it's rough that we'll go for. Um, so now we can change the color. So we're gonna make it yellow. We're gonna make a nice little yellow sort of looking stitch. If we can. It's just taking a long time to load. There we go. So that's some sort of nice stitch. So now what we're gonna do is we're going to send this stitch from here. Oh, we better close that. I'm gonna send this stitch from here all the way up. We're gonna make it go all the way up. So if I do this, it'll rotate. You probably didn't see that, but it rotates. There we go. See, you can see that a bit better now. And I do believe if I shift, no, if I shift, left click, snapped, okay, right, we're gonna, from here, all the way up to here-ish, yeah, I'm gonna do that, so like that, so it looks like stitches, and then we're gonna go across from here to here, like that, and it's not done all of it, so we're just gonna, oh, we're not gonna fill it in, like that, we're just gonna, like that should have filled it in, should have, there we go, it's good enough, it's not perfect, but it's good enough, um, obviously, like I say, we're not using it as a production, so we don't really need to worry. Here we go. It's a very pain in the ass to use, but it works out in the end. Oh, my thing's starting to disconnect again. Just quickly. There you go. Only needs to play one note. I'm gonna come down here. Then we'll come from here to here. And then we'll go all the way down here. So that's what we've done there. So we've created a nice little seam. Obviously, it's not the same on both sides. But if it was a big production, we'd do it the exact same on both sides. But seeing as this is just like a little tutorial, well, a streaming tutorial, then it's perfectly fine like that. Yeah, it looks terrible there, but that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. There's no need to worry. So now we are going to File. We're gonna go Export Texture. We're gonna go here. We're gonna go Passport because I'm using my hard drive to run this on, which is not always a good sign, but it's good enough. We're gonna call this HUD. There we go. Select that folder. PNG is fine. Gonna make it 16-bit, and we're gonna export. Now, usually you'd bake your textures, so you'd be able to do a lot more to them, but we don't have time to bake textures. They take too long for me. And baking them on live on stream wouldn't really be effective because you guys would just be sat there doing nothing. So yeah, I'm gonna wait now. Okay, so now it says the export is finished with some warnings. That is fine. It usually does sometimes, but it's fine. We don't need to worry about that. But yeah. Um, so yeah, we can also just gonna quickly do something. There we go. We've got some more nice little viewers by the looks of it. Let's just check the YouTube chat. There we go. Nope, no one. We've got 2 viewers. That's nice. Um, but yeah, so yeah, we've exported this one. So now we can discard. What you usually do is you would actually save it, but can't be bothered. Um, we're just waiting for it to load because it takes forever. There we go. So now we're going to move on. New. Select. Top. Yep. Yep. There we go. So now we can see. I did forget to UV map them. However, it doesn't really matter because this isn't a proper production. Um, as I keep saying. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to shrink that. I'm going to have a look around. So, ooh, I have a Steam message. Let's have a look. Oh, just me and you. Okay. Well, that's helpful. Um, that's the kind of denounce the whole should be talking right now factor. But hey ho, that is fine with me. We're going to use the exact same fabric because we want it to look as close as the same as we can. Holy crap, that is not good at all. That is something we would have to fix within the model itself because obviously one of the faces have stretched out a lot and that's where that comes from. However, the rest of it looks pretty cool, and if you think about it, it kind of looks a bit like chainmail. Kind of. If we made this silver, it would have looked a bit like chainmail. But yeah, I think we're going to leave that there for now. I think that's okay. Um, Obviously, it will be noticeable, but hey ho. Hey ho, hey ho. So look. Base color, here we go. I'm going to change the color. I'm going to go here, go dark, let's have a look. That's a bit more cyan than green. There we go, a bit darker. It was around about here. Yeah, I think that's fine. There we go. So yeah, there we go. We're not really going to add much stuff to this. Let me think, what could we add? Just give it some sort of like life. Give it some life. Is there anything we can actually add? Something nice to be add? Um, that's veins. Um, hmm. There's not really much that we can add. Hmm. What we could do is we could try adding some buttons. What we'll do is we'll add some buttons. So it would help if we were on this layer. We click this. Then this should work. No, it does not. That is not good. Um, I forgot how we add these. Um, hmm. Stencil. Um, no, I can't seem to find anything. Um, well, rip anything in the alphas. It's pretty much the same as stencil, but hey ho, it's worth a try. Brush. Um, trying to think now. I have added them before. I remember doing it, but how I remember adding them is another story. Hmm. Oh well. Looks like we're not adding more stuff to it. We could do if we wanted, but I don't think anything in here we could do. No. We could try this zipper. So look. There we go. From we do that. We do this. And now from here to here. See what that's done. It has literally created a zipper for us. Not bad. It's alright. Apart from the cleavage on the boobs, kind of squash it together. But however, we have a zipper cleavage. Yeah, we'll call it a zipper cleavage. There we go. Zipper cleavage for us. Just add that there. Come on. There we go. Just so it's a bit more up to the top. This bit here, holy crap, that's because of this face here. But hey ho, that's fine. We can deal with it. So yeah, we've added some more detail. Not a lot, but it's something, you know, just to give it a bit more oomph. We're gonna. I hate doing this. I hate having to find my folder every time. I've not had a chance to change where my folder is. That's the wrong rig. That's the rig, not the thing. New top. There we go. That 16-bit. Um, yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's fine. So we have 4 viewers now. Hello, how are you doing? Nice of you to join us. I am showing you how to texture, animate, and model. So yeah. Plus we have a giveaway every so often. Um, we'll give away a free CS:GO skin. Yes. But then also, if we hit our donation counter at the bottom there, as you can see, $120, I will be giving away a free copy of Warhammer Total War Pre-Order Edition to one lucky viewer. The ways of donating are below. Also, the rules of donating, so say like if you want to be entered more than once, you can donate, and you get entered more than once, you get a higher chance to winning the game if we hit our donation goal, but also you got a higher chance of winning a higher chance of a skin, which could be a knife, or it could be an Asimov or something like that. You know, just a nice skin. The more donations we get, the more nicer skins we'll be willing to give out. Um, and of course, the more chance you'll get to actually winning those skins. If we get around about 20 donations, I think I might throw my knife in there for a lucky viewer. But that's if we get 20 donations. Uh, that's if we get £20 within donations. So yeah, Radiator Syrup is my moderator, my producer for my streams, and also my editor. So be nice to him. If he asks you to say here, that's because he's going to be drawing you out for a lucky skin. So yeah, be sure to follow his commands. Well, you don't have to follow his commands, but I'm just saying, it'd be nice if you would. Okay, so before we started yesterday, I created a texture for my lovely lady here, who doesn't have a face. She only has a nose and holes where her mouth and eyes should be, or some indents, should I say, because they're not really holes. But yeah, I created a texture for her. We've not done the trousers, but hey ho, we can leave that. Um, so some look. We go into our shader. Um, we'll be using PBS Stingray. Um, the problem with PBS Stingray is sometimes it doesn't always work. It can be a pain in the ass to get working. Um, but hey ho, we'll deal with it. Um, just realised I created the hood as a thong. Wow. I created the skin as a blim. Jesus Christ. Can find PBS Stingray. Can't find it. It's gotta be here somewhere. In fact, I might not have it loaded. Windows, settings, plugin manager. Sometimes it likes to what you call it, not load for me. Likes to, yeah, there we go. It likes to sometimes like unload the whatchamacalls it plugin. Yeah, so we're going to be using color, normal. No, we're not going to be using metallic because there was nothing metallic there. I'm going to use a roughness maps, and that's it. So we're going to get a color map first. So we're going to, I'm going to get that. And we're going to go back, that's for my bullet. I'll show you some of the stuff that I have made previously later if you want. I'm going to go to textures, go base, because that's what I've called my character because I couldn't come up with a name just yet. We're going to use... Ooh. What is it made using Blinn? Has it made it using Blinn now? Oh god. Um. Okay, well, there we go. Normal map. There we go. Normal. There we go. We'll use the DX, DirectX, because why not? It is the exact same, just DirectX. Um, we do have a metallic thing, so we'll just add it in anyway. Although it has literally no properties to it, we'll just add it in for the sake of it. And that's our roughness. There we go. That should be everything. So now we go back here, we'll call it skin. There we go. And we apply it. Our character goes a little bit more darker. However, you can see it is actually more skin-like. There's a bit of a reflection to it, but I think that's because it's a blend. We may just have to deal with that. But yeah, you can see like there's like spots and stuff like that on her. It's actually pretty cool. As you can see, like there's like moles or like blackheads. That's what they call them. So yeah, it's kind of weird, but it just adds that sort of like realism to it. Like the face is actually really good. I like how the face has turned out, like the way it is and everything. Like with where the eyebrows would be, there's like two blackheads there and stuff like that. It looks like a person's face because it's like it wouldn't just be perfect skin. There'd be all sorts on it. Because I know I'm covered in spots, but hey ho. That's what it is about growing up. But also, we can have a look at this. Yeah, look, see, I missed this. This is what's been causing us the problem. This face here that's dragged out all the way over here. What I'll do is I'll vertex. I don't know how this is going to affect the what you call it, the overall texture that we've created. Hopefully, it doesn't affect it that much. You need to. Where do you need to go? You need to come down here. There you go. There you go. Are you pretty much in place? No, you're not. And just there we go. That's done. Alright, that's pretty nice. So I don't think the textures will be fixed, but we can always have a look. So if we go object mode, there we go. We don't really need to select it, but I just like going object mode. So we're gonna sparkle dust it away because everyone likes to sparkle dust and things away. Markiplier has tweeted a video apparently, and oh, quickly, my headset's trying to disconnect. There we go. um, so where is it? Ah, it's here. I'm just gonna drag it across here. There we go. Alright, so it's same again. We'll just use everything, just for the sake of it. Although the metal does not have a thing to it. This is a. Oh no, it's not this one. It's not this one. That'd be bad. Top. There we go. There we go. Why is it using a Fong? Oh well. Right, and we'll move on to normal map, DX10. Well, it is D10, pretty much. Metallic, although we don't have any metallics. I'm just going to use it. And oh, yeah, we do. It's a good thing we're using it. Forgot that we got the zipper on it. roughness map. There we go. So now we're going to go pop back here. We're going to call this top. Oh, I don't know what that pop-up was. I press enter, so rip. The top. There we go. We're going to apply that. Oh god, it looks a bit. Oh god. Well, it's fixed it generally. But the zipper has gone a bit weird. Um, oh god. Um, we'll deal with it. We'll deal with it. You know, it's fine. It's fine. We'll sparkle dust this away. Like I said, it's not a proper production. It's just like a how-to guide. So don't take offense of it not looking too great. Um, we've got 5 viewers now. Hello. Nice of you to join us. Oh no, no, no. We need to select everything first. There we go. That could have been a disaster. Well, not really, but hey ho. Once again, wrong thing. Hood. There we go. Base color. There we go. Oh, we got 6 viewers now. Hello. We're slowly increasing in viewers, which is nice. I like to see. It's not coming back to here though. There we go. Normal map. Grab our normal DX and then apply it. And we're gonna grab the metallic map, even though this one definitely does not have any metallic capabilities. But we're just gonna add it in anyway, just so it's there. Roughness map. There we go. There we go. And then we're gonna rename this to Hood. So, if I remember correctly, I do not have a scene ready, made at the ready. So, we may or may not will sparkle dust that away. We may or may not have to. Yeah, it looks pretty bad. The colours are a bit off, but it's okay because it's not proper production. But it's good enough. It's good enough. It looks really bad actually. It's not usually what I create, but oh hell. Oh god. So stuff like this happens when your camera is really far away. It decides to do something. So what we can do to fix this is we can select camera, come here. We're gonna add some zeros onto this, and it should fix it. Emphasis on the should. Oh rip. Let me go Windows, outliner. What? Why can't I see her? What has happened? Something's happened. No. Oh, what have I done? Undo view change. Undo view change. Undo view change. Undo view change. Undo. You're not gonna. Oh god. GeForce Experience. Hi. How you doing? Um. Didn't mean to open you. Hi. Okay. That was weird. Right. What have we done? Did we add too many things to it? Hmm. Hmm. Well, it just auto-saved, so there's no going back now. Well, there is, but I don't think it'll fix the camera. Let's have a look. Hmm. Look at selection. We still got the outliner open. No, we don't. Um, Camera settings. Oh, well, this is always fun, you know, when you break your camera, the one that you mainly use. Ah, this is annoying. We're just gonna get to the good parts as well. We're gonna get to rigging. Am I like zoomed all the way out? I don't think I am. Zoom out. See if I'm zoomed out. No? Okay. Well, guys, we just broke our camera. That's just camera. Uh, right, we'll create that view. Um, Perspective. Camera one. Here we are. There we are. We'll just use camera one. Ah, it's good enough. Right, hang on. Let me zoom out. Yep, still doing the same thing. Are we gonna break it? Possibly. But if we do, we can always just make a new one. Right. Alright, why are you getting worse? Do I need to reduce you? No, because then you get even more worse. Why are you doing this? Is it because you scaled up quite high? Let me add another 0 onto that. Why are you... There we go. Okay, well, we can't keep our camera too far away. Because if... Render... Do... Hardware... Re-render... Yeah, takes it away. And holy crap! That is really bad quality. Let's try that one. You can't even see her. Okay, well, looks like that's gonna have to be it. We may have to scale it down. I think what is going on here... Did she just grow in size? Is that what happened? What I'll do is mesh combined scale. There we go. See, that's fixed it. Yeah. It's because we scaled her up too much. It's because I built her while she was scaled up to high heaven. Holy crap. Right, okay, well, we're now going to character rigging. Yay. Ooh, what the... Did not notice that before. Holy crap. Woman, you need to wash your arms better. Jesus. Right, okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go to rigging. So the rigging tab is kind of nice because this is where it allows you to do all your rigging, where you can add your character movements. And if you guys don't know what rigging is, it's pretty much your skeleton mesh. So when you're playing games, you have this thing called a skeleton within your character, which there are certain animations set to it. However, there is a thing called IK animation, which it stands for inverse kinematics, where it goes from, say, your foot to your joints. So, say if you want to specifically place your foot on a certain place, you will first move your foot and place it on the ground and the exact place where you want it, and then all the other joints will move after it. So pretty much, say if like I grab my arm here and I wanted to move it, let's grab a few faces like this, and I wanted to move it. Pretty much, I'd move it, and all these joints would move to compensate that. So say like the shoulder would rotate. Um, so it pretty much looks like a human. You can go the other way, where you do this first, so you rotate that and your arm just goes straight forward, or you can rotate it up where you go into like a T pose. You could do all that sort of stuff. However, it's not really ideal. Um, it's just it, IK is easier to use pretty much. Just use that. Trust me, it's easier. So yeah, we're gonna create a skeleton mesh, which we're gonna go to skeleton. We're gonna go human IK. Hopefully it should pop up here. Here we go. We're gonna go to create. Is it skeleton or control rig that we need? Um, Alright, yeah, skeleton. Okay, so we create a skeleton, wherever this skeleton is. Holy crap. We need to scale this skeleton down. If we can get it, there we go. Oh my god. It's one of the annoying things with this. It just... Why? Why? You know what? You know what? It's fine. We'll scale her up. We'll scale her up to fit. It's fine. And then we'll scale them both down after. So that's about right. If I do believe so myself. So right, now what we're gonna do is, oh, 1 minute. There we go. Right. Alright, we're gonna go into wireframe mode. There we go. We're gonna click that. I'm gonna push that back just a little bit so it's more aligned with the shoulder. I probably could go a bit more. There we go. Right. So now the hard part is just getting all these joints in the exact right place. Because of course you want your character to be best performed as best they can. So I'm gonna pull this out a little bit there. I'm gonna then pull this down here. Pull this down to here. And you're gonna pull this down to here. And you're gonna drag it up. Drag it up. You're gonna click that. You're gonna rotate. There you go. Click. Now, this is a tricky part because you look sideways on, and then you see all this, and it gets very confusing sometimes. So we're just gonna try and do it this way. And it's very important to try and get it as accurate as possible. It's very important to do that. Otherwise, your skeleton will not work properly. And I can't tell if that's inside or not so quickly. No, it's not. There it is now. You may have to like rotate them all and stuff like that. There we go. So yeah, this one needs rotating. Just come on. Come on, there we go. So we click that, we rotate. I can't really tell, there we go. And we'll click that. Rotate it back, there we go. So then we click this. Move it up. Move it inwards. Up a bit. Inwards. There we go. Move it across. Move to the side. Let's cross and then up. And back a bit. There we go, that's pretty much okay. Now we're going to click this. We're going to rotate. Then we're going to drag this back a bit. So we're just going to we're going to rotate it a bit more because then we can do this, grab this, rotate, and that one's done. So yeah, it's not bad. Not too bad indeed. I'm going to grab this one, move it, boop 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 boop. Oh god. And we're just gonna. It's very tedious, boring job, but it has to be done. Especially if you want it done properly, which we do. So, you know, it's got to be done. And then I'm going to try, is that in the right place? It should be in the right place. I'm just going to drag this back a bit. There we go. That should still be fine. Just drag it that way a bit. Drag it inwards a bit as well. There we go. Like I said, it's really tedious at some points, but you just have to get used to it. Do that. Yep, do that. There we go. That's all done and dusted. Rotate that a bit more up. There we go. Done and dusted for that finger. Click. That's the leg. Click. There we go. Do, 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 do. That's pretty nice. Do, 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 do. There we go. Follow this around. There we go. Rotate. There we go. Oh, a bit too much. There we go. And then we rotate that there. There we go. See, that one's pretty much done instantly. It's not too bad. We could probably do with moving it. There we go. There we go. That's fine. Then we got the last one, which is quite small, so it doesn't take too much. Sorry about that. I was just eating my mint imperial. Because why not? There we go. We're just gonna drag it in. There we go. And that's pretty much done. What we just need to do is select this one. Rotate. There we go. That's done. We could probably actually do that. Bring it in a little bit more. And now the extra boring part is we've got to do the exact same thing again. But on the other hand, yay. Oh, boring. Boring, boring, boring. But it's got to be done if we want to get to the fun part. So we come over here, grab this, about there-ish. Yep. Oh, thanks for auto-saving. That. Oh god, no. That. There we go. Bring that down a bit. No, a bit too much there. Just rotate it. There we go. Click that. Drag this back a bit. Rotate. There we go. Oh, we might actually just be able to rotate this in. This looks pretty damn like close. Just, oh, we might only need to do a few adjustments. Oh no, we're gonna have to do a lot. Never mind. Alright, we're gonna click this. We're gonna move across. Do 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 do. Ooh ooh ooh. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do do do. Yeah, that's pretty central. No, it's not. There we go. Now it is. That will rotate it this way. Then we'll rotate it inwards. Then we'll have a look at it. Sticking out like a sore thumb. Get it? 'Cause we're working on the thumb. I'm funny. I can create comedy. Ugh. Okay, I admit I'm not funny. But there you go. Not everyone is. There we go. That's good. That's good. It's good enough anyway. If I just no, I don't want to select all of it. I just want to get this bit. Just these bits. There we go. There we go. Right. And then if I click move, move to here. We then rotate. Splat. There we go. Yeah, they're all dead center pretty much. That's nice. That's very, very nice. Just need to rotate these. Wabba-dabba-doo. Rub-a-dub-dub-dub. I would play music, but last time I played music I got freaking copyrighted. So yeah. I could play my music, but my music's not too interesting. And then again, I do need to play a note from my music, so it doesn't... There we go. There we go. It's very boring just listening to my voice. I know I'd get bored listening to my voice. I have no idea what my producer's doing. He's probably tearing his hair out right now. Knowing him. Just trying to listen to me. Or, well, try not to listen to me, evidently. There we go. Ah, he says he's alright. That's not too bad then. And the stream delay is not much. On Twitch, anyway. Alright, nice. Ooh, beep beep, beep beep, beep beep. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but beep beep. Oh, beep beep, beep beep. Got a lot of beep beeps going off. No delay, huh? Nice. 1 minute, I'm just gonna have to stop this beeping. You might be able to hear it. I don't know. There we go. That should have stopped it. Should have. I don't think it did. There we go. That might have done it. There we go. Sorry, that's my watch. Beep beep. Nah, it's my watch, it's fine. You're not triggering anything. Or are you? Dun dun dun. But yeah. Oh god, there we go. Right, the knees, there we go. There we go. Not too bothered about the knees. The feet, however, we are. There we go. And then we want to rotate. Oh, we want to move this actually in place. There we go. We want to rotate this up to the side. There we go. We do need to drag the knees back a bit, I do believe. Yes, we do. And what the hell is going on with me? Whoa. Okay, right. Sorry, just got a bit disorientated there for a second. Maya does have a mirror function. However, I can't be asked to use it. Um, because I just can't be asked. um, but yeah, it does. But it's nicer just doing it manually. Of course, yeah, it's not symmetrical, but neither is a human body. So it is actually more accurate if we do it manually instead of doing it symmetrical, because neither is a human body. A human body is nowhere near symmetrical. It may look symmetrical, but it's all part of an act. A nice elaborate plan. Um, no, you don't have to. Um, you don't use physics in this game. Game. uh, in this software. You can do, but we're not gonna. Like I said, we're gonna use IK. So literally, we're just gonna place the feet where we want them, and then the body's just gonna move itself. So it doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter if it's more work, alright? It doesn't really matter. Shut up. I'm okay. That's alright. So we're gonna go to skin. I'm gonna go to bind skin. Beautiful. There we go. Right. Hopefully now. Hey. So now if we go here, we can see. Oh, yeah. It's pretty cool. As you can see here, it works perfectly fine, ish. If we don't break our character, right? There we go. Right. That's it back to original form. So now if we, oh, I better go into this view. There we go. If we do this and we do this, right, and we go back to this view, we do this. Oh no, that's not right. I think it's this one. What? No. What are you doing that for? I don't see why it's doing this for. It doesn't usually do this. Hmm. My beeping's going off again. Ugh. Have a look. There we go. Actually stopped it. Rip. I did just throw it onto the floor though. So, right, okay, right. Control rig. Here we go. Here we are. There we go. Right, okay, we got it. I had to activate my control rig. So, yeah. So if we click this, we go like this. We can create like a crouching pose. So here we are. Create like a crouching pose. We rotate it. There we go, like that. So there we go. We've got a crouching now. We do need to scale it down because we're starting to get that near far clipping. So if we could, none. I'll grab this. We'll scale it down. Apparently that doesn't work. Never mind. Scale minus what? 50? Minus 50. Minus 50. Holy crap, we just... Um... Um... What have I done? What have I done? Holy crap. Holy crap, what did I just do? Right, 0. 0. 0. That did not work either. Right, okay, well, never mind then. We're just gonna have to deal with the far clipping and the clipping of the shorts. That's great. But yeah, it's good enough. I think, like the elbow's kind of like crooked a bit, but oh well. Rip. Anyway, back to the control rig. I'm gonna activate the control rig. There we go. We're gonna select this. I'm gonna move it up a bit more though. I'm gonna doing, 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 doing. Sorry, I can play with that for hours. But yeah, pretty much. So we've leaned her forward. In fact, now what we'll do is we'll stand her up a bit more. Straighten her out. Stand up a bit more. You want a bit of bend in the legs because your legs aren't always straight like that. So you want to have a legs bent like that. That's fine. There we go. It looks like she's standing up a bit more normally now. So now what we're going to do is we're going to grab this. And we're going to... No, we don't want to move it. We don't want to move it. We want to rotate it. So we're going to rotate it like this. And then we're going to move to this. We're going to rotate. So this is normal kinematics. So, this is reverse kinematics, I believe, where we're moving her like body joints first, when mainly what we should be doing is this. Should be doing this because it's funny doing that. So yeah, there we go. That's what we want it like. We're gonna grab her wrist over here. I'm gonna move it. I'm gonna move it over here. We're gonna drag it forward. Oh no, that's forward. There we go. And we're gonna drag it inwards. There we go. So we have this now. So I'm gonna start animating now. Forward kinematics. That's it. Thank you. Oh, I did a presentation on this. How the hell am I forgetting? Oh, thank you. Thank you, Radio. Thank you. Oh. Okay. Well, it turns out my oh, you had to Google it. All right. Thank you. Anyway, it turns out my headset decided to turn itself off again. So screw it, screw it. I'm just gonna double check that my notifications are still working. You know, when people donate and stuff. Let's have a look. Test donation.
You played 2 hours to die like this?
This is a test donation for £91. Oh oh.
Yep, I have a new donation sound, so that's pretty cool. Um, so yeah, um, it's always good. We see if the subscribing doesn't really change. Unfortunately, following. I'm pretty sure I changed the following though. No, I didn't. Okay, well, I didn't. I thought I did, but yeah. So this is the new donation sound.
You played 2 hours to die like this?
This is a test donation for £96. Oh oh.
There you go. You've played 2 hours just to die like this? Because, you know, I do die. I die a lot. And I would die like that. But yeah, overall we have Extreme Gamer. Hey, when will you do Republic at War multiplayer battles? Um, ooh, I don't know. Um, uh, when would I do that? Well, considering you have to use Hamachi, and I'm pretty much against using Hamachi at this moment in time, probably not. Probably not be doing multiplayer battles. But yeah, he's gone. Oh well, rip. That's it's always something you want to know. But yeah. Um. Anyway, back to the stream, I believe. Yes, back to the stream. Okay. So obviously we can animate her walking or something like that if you want. Um, what we can do is like that. You just but that's why you need bent legs, because if you didn't have a bent leg, this wouldn't be able to touch the floor. If you had a bent leg, this would, and it'd just be how it goes. And holy crap, those models. There's just gonna take a screenshot of that, because that's pretty funny. It's actually just, yeah, there we go. Right, so that's why we've got to bend her legs a bit more. Do, 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 like that, perhaps. Or is that a bit too bent? That might be a bit too bent. Let's test that. That's when she straightens her leg. So yeah, that's pretty okay. And then we grab this, bring it forward. Yeah, that's fine. We just have a, oh god, fly off into the distance apparently. Oh, that'd be really cool. Say if like she gets hit by like a lightning bolt or something like that. Gets like thrown away off into the distance and then comes back and just like punches him or something, or her. Depends who she's fighting. You know, as if she's fighting in general. But yeah, we're gonna have to actually restart all that. There we go. That's a bit too low. There we go. So, right, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna select this. We're going to, there we go, right, we're going to S. What we're gonna do is we're gonna bring this up for about, what, we're gonna bring this up to about 3 frames. S. Well, if we're doing 24 frames per second, Yeah, that's fine. We can speed it up later if we wanted. Speed it up later if we wanted. Like that. S. And we want to bring this down, but we need to do that first. I want to bring this down. S. Down. Like that. Down. Like that. And then we'll do this here. We're gonna grab this. Copy. We'll go here. Paste. Paste. There we go. So now it's gonna like that. So now if we do this, it looks like she's taking a step forward. And now what we would do is we would then animate the foot here. So we're going to start animating the other foot here. So I'm going to S this one. I'm going to, oh no, what we're going to do is we're going to S it here. I'm going to bring it up like so. I'm going to S it here, and then at 11, we're going to S it here, so it jumps from here to here in less than a frame. So it's going to be really fast, but we kind of need it to be fast. And then we're just going to S this. Bring this down to here. S this. And then we're going to drag this down to the bottom like so. Like that. S that. Okay, so we'll have a look what this looks like now. No, what we need to do is we need to come here and make sure this is the same. So what we'll do is we'll paste. No, that was a bad choice. That was a bad choice. Revert back. There we go. Copy. And that's when it hits the floor. So we'll paste there. So it starts moving then. So if you look, it starts moving then. So it's a bit of a janky like walk animation, but it's good enough. And then we're gonna have it here. I'm gonna have paste there. So now what we do is we go to Windows, Animation, Graph Editor, and then we needed to select this. I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna open this up. I'm gonna go select all curves, post infinity, cycle or cycle with offset. I think it's cycle. Anyway, let's have a look. See if it does it. Yes, it does. Right, okay, so it is cycle. Right, so then we want this, and we're going to go to Windows, Animation, Graph Editor. I'm going to select all, go to Curves, Post Infinity, Cycle. There we go. Right, okay. So hopefully now we should have a very janky animation, but it should be. Okay, okay, we're gonna take this step by frame by frame. So as soon as he hits the ground, boom, there, moves along like that. You start going again. Why? Right, because you're faster. You're taking less frames, aren't you? Hmm. Right, I think I know what's the problem here. Right, because this one is taking less frames. Look, it's doing these frames, and it's just going a lot faster than this one because it's within like less frames. Right. Just trying to think how to fix this. What if we do it with an offset? We could do it with an offset. Curves, person infinity with an offset. Let's have a look how that looks. Looks a bit janky, but nope. What? What the hell is that? Indeed. Well, rip my character, my beautiful woman character, because apparently we can't get her to work. Um, the offset did make it work a bit more. Just trying to think. If we have a look, if we go to Google, if we go here, like this, we go YouTube. Let's go a person. Oh God, no I in person walking. There we go. Right, let's have a look. Let's have a look at people walking. Is there any sound to this? No? Okay. So yeah, we got we got the right idea. The problem is the timing. We want to make it so they skip those frames. So as soon as no, because he's So look at this one.
The walk cycle is a looping animation of a walking character, which starts with the first foot, goes to the second foot, and ends back on the first foot. We're going to cover run cycles in the next video since there is just so much to cover with just walk cycles. So walk cycles can be scary for beginning animators because it seems like there are so many poses to memorize. But if you break it down into simpler components, it becomes much easier to wrap your head around. So instead of thinking of a walk cycle as 12 different poses to memorize, think of it as 2 poses. The first pose is called the contact pose because it is where the foot contacts the ground. The second pose is called the passing pose because it is where the other foot directly passes the first foot. To complete the cycle, we need to repeat these 2 poses and reverse them in order to let both feet take a step. So just from these 4 drawings, we already feel like the character is walking. We could call this done. But in order to make the walk cycle more realistic, there are 2 more poses that we should add, called the up and down poses. These are where the head is highest and where it's lowest in the cycle. The down pose happens right after the contact pose, and the up pose happens after the passing pose. If we didn't add these poses, the walk would look very flat, with no bounce at all. So if you're just starting out, it's okay to just use 2 poses, but know that ultimately there are 4 poses that go into each step of a walk cycle. When making a character walk across a screen, some people will make the walk cycle first and move the cycle across the screen. While this will save you some work, it can sometimes look mechanical and slidey, like a video game character. A better solution is to hold the cycle in place and have the background move instead. Otherwise, you would animate the whole sequence from start to finish. This gives you the most control. It's important to map out where you want each step to take place and space them out evenly, both on the stage as well as on the timeline. Drawing someone walking across the screen can be one of the most annoying things to animate if it's not organized well. Place the contact poses first, add the passing poses, and then fill in the up and down poses. The arms can be added at the same time as the legs, or they can be added afterwards to simplify and isolate each process. The arms are farthest apart from each other on the down pose and closest together on the passing pose. They should be opposite to the legs, meaning the right arm is in front when the right leg is in back, and vice versa. You can also have the arms doing whatever you want throughout the walk. Just put the main poses in first and fill in the in-betweens. When animating a walk cycle from the front, the same rules apply, except the two poses you want to draw first are now the up and down poses, because these are more clearly distinguishable from the front compared to the passing and contact poses. Personality can be added to a walk cycle by adjusting a few factors. These factors include timing, position, and offset. To give our character a sad, depressed walk, let's hunch him forward, make his contact pose and down pose take much longer, and droop his arms down low. His up and down poses should be close in height to take away the bounce. To give our character a happy, proud walk, let's lean his body back and change the timing to emphasize his contact pose and bring his arms way up. Then let's offset his arm movement so that they are 2 frames ahead of the legs in order to make it seem like he's leading with his arms, giving him a more powerful attitude. In order to make him look relaxed, we just need to offset the arms in the other direction and make them lag behind the rest of the body by 2 frames. Last, let's lean him forward. Now he looks pretty chill. So that's all I've got for walk cycles, but before we end, I wanted to announce my new Patreon page. Patreon is similar to Kickstarter, but instead of funding a single project, people become patrons to support the continuous creation of projects. There are many rewards for becoming a patron, and one of the rewards is having me as your private animation mentor, so check it out. Next video, we will be covering run cycles. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
So yeah, guys, if you want to go and check out his Patreon, go ahead. This guy is actually a really good guy. I don't know him personally, but I have seen some of his videos in the past. He does a pretty good job. But yeah, so yeah, that's what we were trying to do. We were trying to do that. We were trying to make that happen. Unfortunately, it didn't work. So yeah, like we've got. Hmm. Oh, did the legs like swap round there? No, okay. It's because it was just going fast. Okay. Oh, hang on, guys. One moment. Okay, guys, I'm back. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to end the stream here. I have a very important phone call that I've just taken, which means things have come up that I have to go and do, unfortunately. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna have to end the stream here. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I will continue this maybe as like a tutorial video where it's actually more professional, where it's not rushed, where it's taken time, and then perhaps my producer of the stream slash editor can probably edit those videos to seem a little quicker and a little like less mainstream and a little less rushed, because then I can actually take my time. Unfortunately, he is after gonna deal with like a lot of big files to deal with, like long files, but hey ho, I'm pretty sure he's okay with that, because I don't restrict him to a time frame of where he needs to edit those videos, so it's fine. Because our upload schedule isn't too regular anyway. So yeah, guys, unfortunately, I am gonna have to end it here. I hope you guys have enjoyed the stream. Um, but yeah, I've got to go and do some important things. But yeah, thank you for joining me. We didn't get any new followers or subscribers or donations, but that is fine. The giveaway will continue until the release of the Total War Warhammer. So the streams between me and the release will be will still be holding the giveaway. So that's perfectly fine. Unfortunately, yeah, I do have to go. So I shall see you guys later. Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining me, and I shall see you next time. Bye bye.